Okay, so this next video is important because now we're going to dive into the details of what is the God life. What is your God life, more importantly? So to start off with, just like I was saying with the previous video, your God life is up to your own interpretation. But if I was to sum it up in one sentence, if someone should just ask me, what is the God life? What does it mean? I would say that the God life is your ultimate expression of godly existence. Ultimate expression of godly existence. And what I mean by that is every single one of us, no matter what you believe, whether you're spiritual, whether you're religious, every single one of us knows that there is a part of us which is a higher potential part as to what we're currently experiencing. And for me, the godly existence is when you are at the maximum potential of who you want to be. You are at your God state, inside, and also how you're living and what you see externally as well. And if you think about how, traditionally speaking, we look at the term God, then the words that are used to describe that are the words of abundance, the words of love, the words of prosperity, right? There's the words of generosity, the words of mercy. Like you look at the different cultures, Islam, for example, my parents' background as well, you know, that's where there's like the 99 names of God, the 99 names of Allah. So if you start to look into a little bit more as to what these words are describing, then for me, the God life is about aspiring to create a life where you have as many of those characteristics as possible, which are godly characteristics. And what you'll find from that is that a lot of the things that you truly desire in terms of creating that wealth, creating that freedom to travel wherever you want to go to and to be able to do the things that you want to do with who you want to do, will become so much easier when you change from inside. So this is the idea about the God life. It's about creating a lifestyle where you can express yourself as your highest potential self. So one of the things that we're going to get you to do, like further on in the video, is really to figure out who you want to be as well as what you want to create. But when we're coming up with the God life, for me, there's certain values that are important with my God life. Now, you can take some of my values and write them down whilst you're watching this video right now. You can take some of these values if you want to, and you can implement it for your God life. But I'm not here to determine what your values are. This is something that I can't necessarily change. Then you, chances are, if you're here watching this video, we're going to share some values because you've connected with me and we're probably going to care about very similar things. So one of my values, for example, one of the tenets of my God life is parenting. Because my belief is that if parenting was one of the things that people really were taught about in schools, then kids would be like so much better, so much more fulfilled, so much more better at achieving what it is that they want to actually achieve. So I believe that parenting is like the first form of leadership that every single person, especially if they have kids, has a responsibility to take up on as that role, right? So one of my tenets is parenting, not only being a good parent, demonstrating how to do it for others, but also teaching it to the people as well. So parenting is one of the values. Another value is wealth, right? Financial success. Being able to earn a certain amount of income and doing so at the highest level. For me, that's something that I value. So I'm going to go into a little bit more about my tenets in another video as well. But what I want you to do in this video right now is start to get to grips and put some ideas on paper as to what your God life will be. And that could be anything to do with who you're going to be in that life, who you're going to be surrounded by, what kind of experiences, what kind of things you're going to be doing. And just get writing, right? Write as many things as you possibly can. And I would highly recommend as well that you make it into something visual where you can see it either through a video or you can see it through images. The reason why is because that will create a connection between you and that life. And if some of you have already studied things like law of attraction or the laws of nature, then you're going to understand why that's so powerful, because you understand how the universe really works in being able to become a magnet for the things that you want to create as experiences in your life. I would highly recommend that you take a look at maybe creating a vision board, a vision video with your God life and getting super detailed with it. If you want to have a little bit more help with this or see some examples of what we've already done for certain people in the group, then shoot us a message after watching this video and I'll show you some examples of what you can do to really put your God life onto paper, make it real as possible. And by doing that, that's the first step of manifestation, is taking it from your mind, putting it from the non-physical into the physical. So yeah, that's what I want to say about this video, about the God life. And yeah, let's start to create your God life from putting it onto paper, and then from there, putting it into reality. But I'm going to see you on one of the next videos where we're going to dive a little bit more deeper into how we start to create this God life as well.